Good evening, folks. How are you doing? Not wearing the Brumbies jersey. Going bold and going blues for this one. They always fool me with the bloody kickoff time. 9:45 my ass. Anyway, how's everybody doing? Oh man, I got a right mess. I'm glad you can see me because my living room light is dead. I've got another light on in the background like a lamp. So yeah, I need to get that fixed by an electrician because it's one of those LED lights, eh? It's not like a light bulb that you can just change. So I did take it off the wall, but it's all off the ceiling. It's all like wires and shit in there. So I got no idea what I'm doing. I called the electrician and they said, no, we need to replace that. So, okay, but yeah, we can see. Happy days. Alan, mate, how's it going? Darmundi, Rugby Runner says, I hope the clock is working. Yeah, bro, if you guys missed it, the Reds game yesterday had no clock because it was broken. There was gremlins in their system, apparently. Tian says, Blues by 20. Bro, I would take that all day. Scooter Man, how's it going? Kai is still crook, but been enjoying some rugby on the weekend. Well, if you're going to be crook, at least it's rugby season, so you got something to kind of distract yourself with, I guess, mate. Things are going good, Tia, mate. Yeah, it's going all right. It was my dad's birthday today, so I've spent much of the day with Gazza. He's 72 years old, so yeah, that was good. I showed him that little video that I got him from Ben O'Keefe. He enjoyed that a lot, which was good. He seems to have softened a little bit to old Ben O'Keefe. Victoria is in. Happy days. Sky is already having glitches, says Frankie. Oh, glad to know that wasn't just me. I thought that was my stream. Carl, bro, I am on the Tuies tonight. So, yeah, happy days. Blues on. Tuies are in the fridge. Everything's good. Everything is good. November said, am I nervous? A little bit. Gazza reckons this one's going to be a banana skin game for the Blues, but we'll see. This is going to be a good test of where the Blues are at, I suppose. Goodness me. Alan, mate, already says, happy birthday, Gazza. Cheers, man. He will be in bed already, I'm sure, but I will. I'll send him a message and pass along your sentiments, man. Yeah, I did take him. Hopefully, he had a muffin. I bought him a muffin, along with I gave him like a long sleeve t-shirt thing that he wanted, and that message from Ben O'Keefe. So hopefully he ate it because he doesn't really do birthday cakes anymore. But I'll put him a chocolate muffin. Hopefully he ate it. Reached a point with the of apathy with the Aussie teams that I have tipped against them in 5 of the 6 games this weekend, Kai. Yeah, I'm looking forward to running the numbers to see what it compares like to last year, because it started off pretty well, but we've seen a few hidings in the last couple of weeks, eh? So I'm looking forward to running those numbers. Canes win, happy days, says Victoria. Makes sense. Canes did pretty well. Oh, the Warriors ringer. Yeah, my son's team, the Warriors, played this morning. It's their 3rd game of the season. They lost their first game of the season against the Wolverines. Yeah, the Wolverines gave them an absolute hiding in the first game. Like, embarrassingly, like at one point it was like 14-0. And when I say 14-0, that's like 14 tries. Maybe it was 14-1. Because 1.1 try at that age level. So it was like horrendous. And then the second week we played a team, I can't remember their name. And it was a lot more competitive. We still lost, too much turnover ball. And then the other team capitalized. And this week we played the Wolverines again. And it was competitive for a wee while. So our team seems to have made some improvements, but that being said, the Wolverines still beat us pretty easily. But they did well. And my son didn't score any tries this week. He scored one last week. But I reckon it's his best game because he got his hands on the ball way more. He was running really good support lines. I've been nagging him to actually pay attention because, they're 6 years old, man. They get distracted by, like, anything. A wind blows and the kids are away with the fairies. But I was like, I gave him one job. I was like, right, I just want you to run hard and follow the ball. Keep your eye on the ball. Whether you're on defense or attack, follow the ball. Follow your teammates. And he was actually following a fair bit. So, yeah, he was doing really well. So I was pretty pleased with him. Anyway, so they lost. Long answer to a short question. Oh man, Junaid used the tip link below. And it says, you know what time it is? Bro, are you back in New Zealand now? Also, happy birthday to Gaza and shout out to Ben O'Keefe for the legend. Oh yeah? So, Junaid, man, you back. You back in the country. They're doing some cultural stuff at the moment with the burning of some leaves. I've not got the headphones on, so I'm not sure what the cultural significance of that is, but I might have to go back and rewatch this bit at some point. It's pretty nifty. I've never seen it before. Now let's got the Tars beating the Blues by 20 points next week. Man, no. How'd you manage to get Ben O'Keefe to do that video? I paid him, bro. There's a service called Swish. There's a bunch of rugby stars on there, and they each charge different prices. Like Aaron Smith, you can get him to send you a shout out for 200 Aussie dollars. Bowden Barrett's like 200. Sam Cane's like 150. Ben O'Keefe, 20 Aussie dollars. So that's why I got my dad a t-shirt as well, because I can't just give him a $20 Ben O'Keefe shout out, but to be honest, I think he was more impressed by the Ben O'Keefe shout-out than anything else. And he's softened his stance to Ben O'Keefe now, which is good. It's a welcome to the country. Right, that's awesome. I've never seen it done like that before as well. Thank you, though, Daramundi. Back and off tomorrow night, so glad you can make this, Sinead. Good, man. We didn't do a stream yesterday. I had a bit of a sore eye. I've been doing a bunch of Super Rugby stats, and it's like so much copying and pasting that I was just getting like an ache in my eye. So the fact that my light is not working probably didn't help. But yeah, first stream this weekend, so happy days to have you back. So we doing when you said you know what time it is, does that mean we're doing the same old game? Dollars per likes? I don't mean to presume. Feel free to say no. But I just thought I'll double check. Frankie says they have a clock. Happy days. That's a good start. I will let you know what the clock says on my screen when I know. In a moment, I've just had kickoff. I am at 10 seconds right about now. Right, I just thought I would double check Sinead. Alright. If you're not aware of the game Sinead generously has got going with me, for every like we get on the stream, that man donates $1. So we've got 45 viewers at the moment, so if we could get each of you to like, that's $45. So please, if you wouldn't mind, drop the stream a like, and Sinead will be slightly more out of pocket, but yeah, we'll see how we go. Blues will win as a birthday present for Gazza Sammy. Bro, I hope so. Fingers crossed. Almost 1 minute down. 1 minute on the clock. Who do you think will win the URC Tian? I would say, which is kind of a uninspired guess, but I would say Leinster. Leinster, if they field a top team, which they don't always do in the final. Seriously, I watched the Pro 14 final enough times to know that they don't always play their best team in the final. Then they should probably be the big time favourites, but we will see. Hawthorn is in a bit of a pickle. I don't want to support the Blues because they are the Blues, but if they win, we could get second. Bro, just this once. Put your support behind my Blues. Brumbies are doing alright though. They're gone 10 phases. Blues are having to hold, which they do. Send birthday wishes to Gaza, Anthony. I will do, man. I will do. I'll send him that tomorrow. I'll tell him I owe him something else because Elliot has been generous for his birthday, and yeah, I'll send some wishes along. Absolutely. He's had a pretty good day, to be honest. Oh man, the Blues have lost their line out 6 metres out from their own line. That's not a great start. Here come the Brumbies. Nick White with the snipe. Oh, he's just short. Come on, Blues. Short. They're going to be offside. Oh, it's a try. Hey. Jack Morgan, phenomenal for the Ospreys yesterday. Pivac still wouldn't pick him. I don't know what the deal is with that pick, mate. I mean, but I also thought that Pivac had picked Priestland for some reason. But yeah, Jack Morgan seems like a pretty massive omission. Blues have just conceded the first try of the game. Brumbies did well to pick off our line out. And what is that, like 4 or 5 phases? It's going to be 7-0. Too easy, Trent. The line out, I think, is where that try came from. Blues haven't really had their hand on the ball, have they? Thoughts on the Canes game? I mean, the Rebels did better than I thought they would at times, but they still got a bit of a hiding, didn't they? So, yeah. Surprised Pivac overlooked a chunk of the young prospects for the veterans for the South African tour, Sammy. I think he needs to win or get competitive now because he didn't do that good with Wales in the Six Nations, so he needs results. Richie, mate, in Ireland, how is it going? I'm watching my Blues and we're already 7 points down, unfortunately. Jules, the despondent Force fan. Yeah, that got pretty messy down in Hamilton, didn't it? But yeah, there was probably more to cheer about than last week, though. But yeah, it's not your team's season, is it? Lucas Ripley had a game with 3 tries. It is a good point, Kai. If there's something to cheer about for Rebels fans, it was that. Absolutely. Came on like really early when Hodgie got injured. Blues will make a comeback, says Sensor. Let's see. Caleb Clark's having a big old carry. Oh, Finlay Christie. Did a sneaky little move to win a penalty. I don't really like when halfbacks do that, but man, Caleb Clark's having a good year, isn't he? Yeah, I think that was Ford. Blues are not going to win up front here. We'll see. All we need is Caleb Clark running lines like that. Joey, who's better, 10, Bodie or Richie? This season I rate Bodie actually, but you're kind of spoiled for choice, really. Right, Blues, 5-minute line out, attack and play, get it to Caleb Clark. Bro, who did he flatten? Was that Ikito? Held up. God, he was close. Tom Wright, was it with the saver? No. down. How was the birthday celebration, Jules? Yeah, we went to my son's rugby game in the morning, and then Gazza was going to come, but he's having problems with his leg. So we went round to his place for lunch, and then met my brother for afternoon tea, so we could all celebrate with Gazza together, all the kids and the grandkids and stuff. So that was good. We were going to be morning tea, but my brother couldn't do morning tea, so we did afternoon tea. Jason, bro, how's it going? Might have to close that tab because this old computer's going too slow. Nick White, bro, he's having a good season. He's just extended his contract in Australia as well, so yeah, it's happy times for that man with that mustache, especially. Do not miss the early morning Saturday sports, Nov Mum. Well, one good thing about my son being under 7s this year instead of under 6s is it's 9:15 kickoff instead of 8:45, because you don't get there for kickoff, you get there 8:45 for the 9:15 kickoff to do the warm-ups and stuff. So when it was 8:45 kickoff, that was 8:15 get there, which was pretty bloody early. Tian, mate, I am at 8 minutes and 15 seconds. They're just resetting the scrum. At least there's a game clock, Sammy. Yes. It'd be hard for us to be doing a stream if there was no game clock like last time. We would be talking about what someone was doing on the field at exactly the right time. Doing good. Just resigned from your job for a better one. Bro, happy days. More money? More hours? More hours, better hours. Not more hours, jeez. More money, better hours. More perks. April Tui, how are you doing as well? Hope your compost is going good. We're 9 minutes into this one. Blues are still down, and the Brumbies just won the first scrum penalty. The Brumbies jerseys are pretty slick. Very distinctive. Same hours, more fun, and more money. Well, that sounds like a win-win combination. Do you get to do any work from home? Flesh and Bro, how are you doing, sir? We're going good here, but my Blues still 7-0 down. What does this take game time when you're in? It still says first half. That's what it was last night. Reds against the Moana Pacifica boys. First half for the whole first half, second half for the whole second half. There was no clock the whole game. Right, Brumbies have mucked up their line out, so another scrum. This time Blues don't concede a penalty. And Janae with the reminder, yes, $1 a stream, $1 a like. How many likes are we up to? Please, folks, 64 viewers. Can we get up to 64 likes? That'd be good. And like the smash button, Taiwan Cricket. Yes, do that. Do that. Remote working is pretty easy when you're a software dev. Sounds pretty sweet. Still good to get a bit of human interaction if you can. But, yeah. That sounds alright. 41 likes at the moment. Goodness gracious. Oh, what a scrum from the Brumbies. Bloody hell, folks. The Blues are getting bruised at the moment. Compost is good. Too scared to go out because of the toads. The toads. Okay. I had a goose fly over my house the other day. Yesterday? Or was it this morning? Couldn't find it though. Alhambra, how's it going, man, in Western Australia? Your Chiefs got a win over your Force. Were you torn? Brumbies pack has been phenomenal, and Ellard is not exaggerating. They have been very, very good. Cat got poisoned just now by one. In her eye, just huge. Oh, gross. That's one good thing I don't have to worry about here is toads. I can handle ducks or geese. Go, Caleb Clark. God, he's such a unit. Toads and moles, yeah, not in New Zealand. She's in the UK. Two new flankers. Yeah, looks like the lineups have changed a little bit, eh? Because Robinson was named at 6 initially, but Signer started. So there must have been some late changes. Always throw a worry for your Blues when I'm wearing their jumper. Surely I can't be the curse. Can't be me. Surely. Jack Cooney, good morning, mate. How's it going? We're 12 minutes and 17 seconds on the clock, although the clock is stopped at the moment, and my Blues are down. The scrum's getting annihilated. Jared, you just joined. You missed a early try to the Brumbies. The Brumbies picked off Blues line-out ball 6 metres out from the Blues' own line, and sure enough went through a few phases to get a try. And the Blues scrum is under a world of pressure. Caleb Clark's been held up once. That's the closest the Blues have got. He's looked in pretty tidy form thus far. I reckon you only win if you can tire them out, but the Blues' fitness will be the only way to win this. Oh, we'll see. Our defence has been really good. I say that even though we're 7 points down. So yeah, we can tackle the house down and hit teams on the break when needed. So that might be how we get this done. If we do get it done, we will see. 49 likes in 12 minutes. Can we crack 70 by the first half? We're at 74 viewers. So if we could get 74 likes, the YouTube algorithm, oh man, the Blues line out, it's shocking. The YouTube algorithm, who we are kind of working for, the algorithm is essentially the boss, will be pleased. Bloody hell. Watching this game after watching the Canes game at the ground, good stuff. I haven't been to any games this year. It's been shocking. I need to get out to one at some point. Mike, man, cheers. Yeah, hopefully Gazza will wake up tomorrow. It's to a Blues win for his birthday, but he'll be asleep at the moment. But anyway, does YouTube tell you how much you make from YouTube Premium subscribers, Darren? Yeah, it does. It's one of the stats that you can look up in the analytics. It's never that much. It's usually like a couple of bucks. Let me see if I can find it for this month. Does it say? Maybe I can't see it on my phone. I need to open it on the computer. I'm not game to open it on the computer. It's usually like $6, I would say. Yeah. Maybe more. I don't know. I don't think it's usually a lot. But it's just like substitutes for the ads. Yeah, Ellen, mate, if this game comes down to set piece time, then the Blues might be in trouble based on what we've seen in the first 15 minutes. But the Blues have got advantage at the moment, so let's go through some phases, make the Brumbies making a million tackles. Pete Samu back for the penalty. Will you get a call review with that guy from the last stream I was on? I might be just getting old, but I don't know what that means. Explain. Context. It's $6 every month, Junaid, mate, for YouTube Premium. YouTube tells you how much you made from ads, how much you make from donations, and how much you make from YouTube Premium viewers. Yeah, so people who buy YouTube Premium don't get served ads, but YouTube kind of gives you, I guess, a couple of cents every time they watch one of your videos. Opinion on the new Waterboy changes? Anthony, I did a whole video on it. Did a whole video on that one. By the way, if you're watching this game, Perofeta is lining up a shot at goal. He's been pretty good with the boot this season. Can he... what have I done with my pen? For goodness sake, what do you do with these pens? Where do you put them? He's nailed it. What do I do? Like, I'm sitting in a chair, not even moving. I've got one pen, but where's... Oh, it's on the floor. Goodness me. I don't even think that's the same. I think it's the other black pen. Where's the black pen I was using at the start? I don't care. Anyway. Right. So Gaza chat at halftime. He did send me messages from the previous game. So I do have some Gaza messages which I haven't listened to. And he doesn't know that I haven't listened to them. So there may be one's not safe for work kind of thing, but we'll see. How long have I been a Blues fan, Kai? Bro, since before the Blues existed. My dad used to take me to Auckland games when I was a kid, and then when the Blues became the Blues in like the 96 or whatever it was, yeah, became a Blues fan. Dad used to take me to games. So it started off pretty well, actually. We won the first two, and I thought it was going to be all smooth sailing from then, but it wasn't actually that way. Man, Nick White certainly got a spring in his step this week. Oh, but he's lost that ball forward. Come on, Blues. Turnover balls where we're dangerous. Go. Someone said just get the ball to Clark. Yeah, pretty much. All day. Come on, somebody get the ball out. Hodgman. Has he dropped it? Oh, backwards. Bloody hell. Lucky. Pure Gaza. Yeah. I just hope he doesn't say anything like, oh, bro, go, Dalton. Talia. Oh, it's going to be turned over. Held up. Oh, man, Dalton seems to have a spring in his step as well. That was close. Do you believe there should be a rule that if a single player gets penalised 4 times, they have to sit out the rest of the game? Is that what they do with basketball? Where they've got like professional fouls or like... I don't know how it works. I don't follow basketball at all. meant the guy at the end of the Crusaders Rebels game last stream I was on. He told me no swearing. Okay, right. I had forgotten about that. That makes sense. Right, we're already hit 20 minutes. This is flying. 2 technical fouls and sent off in basketball. What's the difference between a technical foul and a professional? Or do they not have professional fouls? Is there more than one kind of penalty in basketball? I genuinely don't know. I genuinely, as I'm making very obvious now, I know very, very little about basketball. 6 common fouls means fouled out. What's the difference between a technical foul and a common foul? Yes, it is attacking Blues scrum. It's in good field position, middle of the field almost, just to the left of the uprights. Blues have got it pretty much 5 meters out, so this could be money. If the Blues have got to move, now is the time to do it. But if they're scrambling to get the ball out the back, then they may... Oh, it's a free kick to the Brumbies. Oh, whoa. Nick White and Finlay Christie are having a bit of... How's your father? 2 halfbacks. I love it how nobody intervened there. They're just like, all right. I mean, Satutu did come in kind of reluctantly at the end and be like, all right, boys. All right. Unnecessary contact or technical is the technical fouls. Okay, that kind of makes sense. Technical is like mouthing off or fighting. Okay. What did I actually tell Ben O'Keefe about Gaza? Well, with that service, you get like 300 characters. So I just said, look, it's his 72nd birthday. He likes giving refs a bit of stick to the point where one ref like stopped the game. I didn't say like cancelled the game. I just said probably like stopped the game. But and I said like, you know, feel free to give him some stick back. And then in his message, he's just gone and given my dad license to go more ref bashing. But yeah, I said he likes a bit of banter. He's got a good sense of humour, so that seems to be pretty well sorted. I said pieces mud, distracted bro. Yes. It's getting smashed. And Nick White's just won a turnover at the breakdown as well. Hey, it's not clinical Blues at the moment, folks. Not at the moment. Kick for Tom Wright. Hits touch, so maybe we get out of jail a bit there. Gaza's my dad. My dad. Yeah, sometimes he pops up on the streams as well. Off for Tuanga Fussies under the pump at scrum time from Scotty Seo. Unusual, eh? Scotty Seo, the guy who can't even really make the Wallabies anymore, up against the current All Black, and he's dominating him. It's not supposed to go that way. Satutu, what a tap back. I swear Satutu has got some of the best handling of any of the Lucies. I mean, Sokula's been pretty good as well, but he's not an All Black yet. If he will be, don't know. Lots of time, Jules. Yeah, absolutely. We're down the right end of the field, if nothing else. And we got advantage now as well. The Brumbies are absolutely flooding the breakdown, though, eh? Ooh. Is that my stream or is that Sky? I don't know what happened there. My stream just stopped. Tuivasa-Sheck's going to be held up. Is that our third time held up? For Goodness sake. Two of us are Sheik with the steps, but then Lolosio and Fainga just wrapped them up. Yeah, do like the stream, folks. I can see there's 76 people watching. Junaid shells out $1 for every like, so yeah. Chuck us a thumbs up. Happy days. Jason's stream just stopped a bit too. Okay, not just me then. That's reassuring, bro. Thank you. Oh no, we're throwing intercepts now. Anyway, this is a wee bit frustrating. What has been your impression of Studer? His passing is on point, Mike. Yeah, his ball carrying this season hasn't been real kind of blockbusting stuff, but his handling is still really, really good. Blues are missing E1 there. Yeah. Both of them. Both of them. Yo, Alad, where'd that come from? Goodness gracious me, bro, you need that for your rent. Alad's looking for a place to live. Anyway, man, cheers, bro. Goodness gracious me. That's a few great British pounds, man. Thank you, sir. Elliot can't find a place to live. Yeah, I guess because you don't have to pay rent because you're too busy dropping bombs. You need to find a place to live, man. But yeah, cheers. I do like your idea of finding a place to go solo. I mean, when I first moved to... when I moved to China the second time, I was living with an Aussie guy for a while. But he had a bit of a drinking problem, so I eventually moved in. He moved in with his missus anyway. But my second place, I ended up moving to my own place, which was probably a wise call. My stream has just paused again. Okay. Are you guys getting this on the TVs or what? Do I need to donate? Because Ella just covered all the likes and then some. As always, that's entirely up to you, but I'm still going to tell people to keep liking. Living alone is awesome. I could never do like I do in Auckland. Yeah, in China, I was able to rent a pretty nice place, well, a few nice places actually, but in Auckland, the rent is mental. In China, I was paying for rent a month what people here would be paying a week. Right, the ref is seemingly getting a bit frustrated with all this. It's a yellow card warning for the Brumbies. They are under the pump. Not just your stream, it's happening on Sky's TV as well. Okay. Again, reassuring. I need a flat studio like I lived with some messy and brightness, a little bit expensive out by the sea because it's close to London. Oh, okay. I never knew its proximity to London. I knew it's bloody slippers. I knew it's by the sea because of the football club. I'd rather live in Auckland than China. Yeah, to be fair, when I was living in China, it wasn't quite as locked down as it is now. There we go. Come on, Eklund. Bro, 4th time lucky. Good news for the Brumbies is they don't get carded. They escape without a card. Whoa, has he knocked it on? Can't see it from that angle. There it goes. Where's the ball? Eklund going for the line. Can't see it from that angle. We need another angle. We need an angle from that side. The ref's the one who's in the best spot. The ref's the one who's got the angle we want to look at. Surely the ref saw that. I don't know if you can see it from this angle. There goes Eklund. I don't know. Swing an arm. You might be right. The ref, Sinead, I think, is Damon Murphy. Picks for the semi-finals. Picks for the semi-finals. Bloody hell. The ref, the Timo's only just said that we need to have a look. Man, Sinead, you're right. This is taking forever. Get on with it. That's the angle we need. Yeah, he's lost it. Finally, we get that angle. You'd almost think this was at Eden Park. That was like the last angle they showed. This might end up being a yellow card. It's fine, got up. Almost would have been worth conceding the try. Maybe it depends. If the Blues go and score here, then it's worse for the Brumbies. If we get to 70 likes before halftime, 2 cents opens the Chinese booze. Sure. If you can get to 70 likes before halftime, I've drank the little bottle, but I've still got some of the big bottle. I might have to heat up some food with it though, because that stuff is gross to be drinking without food. I've still got a potato fritter, which is like 2 days old in my fridge. I'll heat that up. How many likes are we up to? Is China a country you would be willing to go visit again at some point? Also, which area of China would you live in? Bro, I'm dying to go back, but just not right now. I haven't been back for 4 years now. I love it there, man. It's awesome. Like, I don't really care about politics at all. But I do like the food and the history and the language and just all that stuff. So, yeah, I'd love to go back. It's awesome. And it was in Wuhan, actually, of all places. I used to live there. I lived there for like 7 years. So, yeah, it's cool. Food there is great. We're going to get our little, yeah, Victoria, I said potato fritter. We're going to get our little Bald and Bankrupt rip-off version if I ever get to go back. Tap my camera. Go wandering around and talking to some people, making a dick of myself. Budget version of the 2 cents Bankrupt. I don't know. My missus wants to go back for sure, Quasi, man. Her parents haven't seen their granddaughter since she was a newborn, and now she's like 4 years old. That's mental. Like, the change between a newborn and a 4-year-old is astronomical. Wuhan is on your bucket list, Jason? Bro, the food in Wuhan is honestly. After I lived in Wuhan, I went to Beijing and had breakfast. I was like, your guys' breakfast sucks. It's boring as fuck. Excuse my language. Wuhan's breakfast is mint. Tall and jobless. Okay, Sinead, yeah, tall and jobless. Pineapple fritters is what we had. Pineapple fritters, but the kids ate them. The only one that was left is one potato fritter. Come on, Blues. You need to convert with this advantage. Let's attack. We need a release. God, this ball is slow. Go. Christie. Satutu. Come on, Christie. Go wide. Run it. Eklund peeling out of tackles. Get some support in there. There's nobody at the breakdown. What are you guys doing? How the hell did the Blues keep that ball? I don't know. Daughter learns Chinese at school. Immersion program is full on. She's not enjoying it much. I can imagine. Try living there. That's more immersion. Great Wall walk flesh in. I wish, but I think if I'm going back, I'll be stuck in Hubei, which is where Wuhan is. So I probably won't be going to the Great Wall. There's no Great Wall in Hubei, but there's other stuff there. China's an amazing country when one looks beyond the politics. Definitely worth going back after the flu goes away. Yeah. Jonathan, bro, going good. Although my Blues are struggling to convert points. They've got a man advantage. But yeah. Brumbies can't keep this up for 80 minutes, Frankie. We will see. Ellard's backing them. If you come to the UK to see a game at Twickers, you'll be welcome to stay. It's only 35 minutes to Transiting London. Alright, mate. I'll take you up on that. If you've got a place to yourself. I'll sleep on your couch. I'm like 6'4", so you need to get a decent sized couch, but it'll be a long time before I get to the UK, I reckon. But China's kind of halfway there, so you never know. I could win lotto. Picks for the quarterfinals. I think the 4 teams that don't make it are the Force, Rebels, and the 2 Pacific teams, the Drua and the Pacifica guys. I don't think they make it. Everyone else makes it. I think that's it. What about the Blues is different this game? I guess they're playing a tougher team, eh? And they're away from home. I don't know. They're just like last week's second half. Everything just came out clicking, but so far they're having to compete for that breakdown ball big time. It's slowing things down, eh? They can't get that quick ball. 6'4", didn't think you're that tall. Oh no, Xavier, mate. Oh, the Blues have lost the ball. Yeah. I can't buy clothes when I'm in China, that's for sure. My brother's taller than me, though, actually. He's just like an inch taller. Mike, both you and your brothers are out. I think Rico's done his hammy, and Akira's got a foot problem. April 2 used to live 5 minutes from Twickenham and never went. Isn't that often the way? Oh, here we go. Line-out move. Eklund gets the Blues back just outside the Brumbies 22. It's almost like the Blues would rather just hit on turnover ball. Like they're better without the ball. Like all this having to build and attack stuff is just not going for them today. The cleanouts are crap. Yeah, man, we're struggling to get quick ball, eh? Christie wants to keep it going. Go him. He's not had many carries so far. come on. Bodie. Your height comes from Mama or Gaza? I think it comes from my mum because she's got two brothers who are both like 6'1", 6 foot. They're pretty big dudes. Dad's, oh no, they must be tall. They must be like 6'2" because they're taller than Dad, and Dad's like 5'11". So yeah, I think it's from Mum. Good starts for the Brumbies. I got no possession. Yeah, if they can keep holding, this is going to be an absolute moral victory for them. Oh man, I thought he was going to get that one, but Lola Sio's there to clean up. I'd have to have a look at the table to see how the quarterfinalists will line up. Hopefully Blues number one, but then if they get the Highlanders, then that may not be the easiest one. Do you think a South African team will win the Heineken Champions Cup or at least make the top three at some point? I don't see why not. Maybe not next year. But I would imagine them being in the Heineken Cup will give them a bit more revenue. So hopefully they can get some bigger budgets and even get some better players. Bring back some Springboks to South Africa. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see, eh? Right. The Blues are attacking the Brumbies again. After another failed attempt. Goodness me. How many likes are we up to? Remember, Junaid's given $1 for every like. So you can cost that man some money if you just click the thumbs up. And YouTube's algorithm will love you for it. They didn't show the Bears versus Exeter. You'll be able to find it on the Premier League website. The Premier League. Premiership Rugby website though, bro. A replay anyway. Blues have got advantage again. Come on, can we have a second yellow card, ref? The Blues apparently need it because, God, they're getting killed at the breakdown. Yeah, it's going to be a second one. It's too many penalties. The Brumbies, I have to look at the stats. They're under the pump. $70 likes. Looks like I'm getting the bottle out. All right. I'll heat up a potato fritter and get out some Chinese alcohol. Oh, I haven't drunk that stuff for a week or so that could be interesting. Yeah, man. There's a lot of defending going on. Blues are struggling. They're not clicking, but I swear their problems are coming at the breakdown. The ball is just too slow for them, and they are just getting swarmed by the Brumbies attack. They've got time to set. How haven't the Blues scored? They're struggling. You got to score here. You got to score. Come on, Blues, says April 2. Come on, Blues. Come on, Blues. Advantage to the Blues. You got a free shot. What can you do, boys? Bodie. Offload. Talia. You're eligible for 3 countries, and you're put into touch. None of them were going to sign you up after that run. Watching highlights if you get a second, mate. Have a look on Twitter, send it to you for a sexy try. Okay. I haven't watched, because I was with Gaza for the most of the day, I didn't get a chance to catch up. I've watched about half of the Ulster against the Sharks match, but that's about it. Blue's not making the most of that position. That's putting this mildly. Dalton wants another scrum, which is going to take up probably the majority of this first yellow card. Frustrating for the Satyrs, as the Satyrs not converting against the Rebels. Credit to the Brumbies. Honestly, if... Oh, Feingartner's back on? Shouldn't have called for the scrum, man. Should have just tapped the bloody thing. I guess they want all the forwards in one place. I don't even know what I was talking about. Expecting a try first. Novbum. Yeah, not yet. Not yet. This game sucks. This going. Gotta admire the Brumbies' defence. But the scrum resets are a pain. Come on. Who's made the most tackles? It's going to be one of the Brumbies guys. Is anyone at 12 tackles yet? Let's have a look. Simone's at 11. That's the closest. But he's missed 2. So he could be at 13 if he'd made them all. Swain's at 9. Neville's at 9. Hooper's at 9. Reimer's at 9. Sorry, Hooper's at 8. Probably only had the ball and play for 10 minutes. Be lucky if it's that, man. Ball and play time has been low. Ref is average. Damon Murphy. Scrum resets all around. Bro. We're going to have more scrum resets than likes at this rate. Clock does keep going on ticking. Oh, for goodness sake. This yellow card is just getting wasted, Blues. The yellow card clock is ticking and ticking and ticking. If you get pinged at the next scrum, it's going to be all for naught. What's the end game here, Blues? Why do you not just back your maul? Because your lineout's been crap so far. Aileron's beef every week. They do need to speed these things up. They could be set a lot quicker. It's true. They're going to reset the frickin' thing. I need a drink at this rate. My God. What was your after school dairy go-to? I didn't mind the Spaceman lollies. Maybe that was a precursor to me taking up smoking. Yeah, I don't know. It's painful, distracted, indeed. How many scrums have we had, Scooter? Not including reset ones. We are at how many? Not including resets, we are at 11. So if there's like a reset for most of them, that's like 20. It finally results in a freaking Blues move. And Bodie goes over for the try. Well, pulling teeth that one, but we get there in the end. Oh my goodness. There's not much super about this Super Rugby, but we'll take the super finish. But finally, Bowden Barrett try. Happy days. Oh, I've never been less excited to see a Blues score a try. Roger Tuivasa-Sheck with the try. I'm just pleased that that phase of play is over. Oh my god. Yeah. Welcome, Auckland, live from Wellington. Yeah, finally. Scrums have taken 13 minutes of this half, at least. Come on, Stephen. Nail this conversion. You can do it, mate. You can do it. No, you can't. You've pushed it wide. He's been kicking well this season. What's up with that? Johan, mate, bro. How are you doing? This game has been not the best game you've ever seen. Has RTS scored a try? Nah, bro. He has not gotten over the line. Not quite yet. I'm going to get that bottle in just a second. I just want to check the halftime stats. Oh, and we'll do some trivia. It's a good idea. Let's stop the water boys. Yeah, they're worried about the water boys, but not the freaking scrum resets. My God. Okay. Trivia. I never knew this. This is New Zealand. I'm back in Alaran to know this one. This is a New Zealand, I'm guessing, kind of sports general knowledge question. As always, folks, just take a wee stab. You can try Googling, but if someone knows it, they'll certainly be faster than you if they just type it in, or even if they just take a wee guess. So, the question is, how did Jack Lovelock die? I think he was a runner in New Zealand, but I could be mistaken. How did Jack Lovelock die? I can give you a clue. It wasn't old age. How did Jack Lovelock die? Car crash. He fell, and Shane gets it. Shane gets it first. He was hit by a train in New York, of all places. Hit by a train. Bro. I guess because we don't have that many trains in New Zealand. Hit by a train. That's crazy, isn't it? Go overseas, get hit by a train. I guess it happens. Pretty tough. By the way, halftime stats. Run meters 120 to 635. Possession is 72-28, and territory is 70-30 to the Blues, obviously, and they've got a 1 point lead. It's shocking, isn't it? Tackles 108 to 39. I reckon that's almost a Brumbies moral victory, isn't it? To hold on for that long. The Brumbies, I don't know, man. They've managed to keep this star-studded Blues attack pretty limp. Yeah. All right, I'm gonna quickly go grab that bottle of booze, and I'll be back in a second. Pineapple, potato fritter. Talk amongst yourselves. I'll be back in a second. Not far away. Don't trip over the cords, Mark. Don't trip over the cords. Taiwan Cricket's off to edit the story. Take care, mates. Back to work for you on a Saturday. Right. Everyone wants me to have a look at that try, which I will very shortly. The liquor we're drinking is this cheap stuff. When I say cheap, it was like, I don't know, 20 bucks? It's pretty nasty. But, yeah, it's called Shan. It's a kind of Chinese baijiu. It's got a cow. It's got a bull on it. There you go. It's pretty gross. But with food, it's actually not too bad. Actually, God, I'm getting used to it, eh? It smells better than the other stuff. Alright. Blues set piece needs sorting out. So they need to get some quicker ball at the breakdown, that's for sure. If nothing else. Right. Yeah, Taiwan Cricket. You can't get away with anything. The chat doesn't move that fast on this stream. No, thought it was Jack Lovelock that got hit by a train. He's an old New Zealand sportsman. I'm just going to take a bite of this because this is a salty microwave reheated potato fritter, which is going to make that alcohol taste hopefully a bit better. Junaid just did his tip for the likes. It's come through in American dollars. For some reason it does that. Give Gaza our best. Gaza has blessed this earth. Here's to one more next year. Right. Cheers, Junaid, mate, to your big old donation. And yeah, to Gaza's birthday. It's still showing as American dollars for me, but I know it just changed to New Zealand dollars later. I don't know, but anyway, Taiwan's cricket says, "Dude, that stuff's good for doing two things: degreasing engines and killing brain cells." Oh well, I'll degrease my engine, I guess. Anyway, cheers everybody to Gaz's birthday. Cheers, Junaid, Elad, everybody. Ho. It's better than the other stuff. Blech. It's better than the other stuff. It kind of burns. It burns a bit. But yeah. It's stronger than the other stuff, but I swear it tastes better. That was actually not too bad. Burns so good, yeah. That's how it goes, Mike. Try some kavalan. I don't even know what kavalan is. There is a Gaza message, but it'll be with the Gaza's having a party and making a cake. It was his birthday today, so we went round and had lunch. And then met up with my brother for like more afternoon tea. Tell me if my brother's a bit cheeky. Tell me if my brother's a bit cheeky. So, I always think my brother's a bit cheeky, so I'm biased. But tell me if I'm overreacting. So, we said to my brother, let's meet for morning tea after my son's rugby game for Gaz's birthday. So the whole family's together, right? And then they said no because my niece... So my son, my brother's daughter, my niece, has got swimming class at like lunchtime. So why don't we meet for afternoon tea? I'm like, okay, afternoon tea's fine, I don't care. So I go to my parents' house. We have lunch at their house, right? We have, I don't know, like buns with, we put some ham on it, some tomato. You know, we just have a casual, low effort for my mum lunch, right? I took some like sweet stuff that I bought from the bakery to give to my dad, like a muffin and a brownie and cheese scone for my mum. You know, pretty simple stuff. We head to afternoon tea at a local cafe, and my mum's like, "Right, I'll pay for it. What do you guys want?" Right? So I'm just like, "Oh, just a coffee and like a biscuit, like a $3 biscuit." My wife's like, "I don't even want a drink." She's just like, "Just give me one of these croissants." And it's like $6. And um, my kids had like a fluffy and a muffin or something. A fluffy is like a baby chino in Australia, and then my brother is like, is the kitchen still open? Like he starts ordering off the menu for like his missus and shit. Oh god, let's have some eggs Benedict and stuff. And I was like, bro, this is supposed to be like, I don't know, afternoon tea. You hear mum's paying and you're like, bro, crack open the kitchen. Give me whatever's the most expensive thing on the menu. I don't know. I just thought that was a bit cheeky, right? If you told me you're paying for me, I'd probably order something cheap. I don't know. Is that me just being a bit? Am I being a bit overreacting? I just thought it was a bit cheeky. That's a dick move. That's cheeky. Okay, I thought it was cheeky. My missus thought it was cheeky, but I was like, maybe me and my missus have just got like our brains aligned. You know, like when I hear mum's paying, my natural reaction is okay. Either I'll try and fight her to pay for the bill. Sometimes I can win, but I didn't really want to pay for my brother, so I was just like, lucky I didn't. I was just like, I'll just order something cheap. Plus, they already fed me lunch though, so maybe I don't know. Don't know. Sounds cheeky to me. So, I thought so, eh? But again, my friends had just fed me lunch, so maybe it's not. I don't know. Ah, it's like your brother literally has very expensive taste for afternoon cuppa. Yeah, cheeky man. Anyway, but that's family. Ellen says sexy bears trying the Tars will win next week. The Tars are taking on the Blues. For those of you who don't know, cheers, Ellen man. Thank you, mate. Ah, I don't know about your Tars. My Blues, they're struggling at the moment, but I'm still going to back them against the Tars. We will have to see. Yeah. Janae doesn't know what a fluffy is because you don't have kids. You know how when you make uh, coffee at a what are those machines called? Coffee machine, espresso machine, whatever it is. You can kind of froth up the milk. Basically, a fluffy is just like a small cup. It's usually just like a mostly frothed up milk with like a little bit of like they maybe put some like chocolate powder on top or with a marshmallow. It's just like a kid's little milky drink that they have if they go to a cafe. Yeah. Mike, no, older brother, who gets paid a lot of money. Yeah. My uncle had a cafe and charged my nana, his mother, for a cup of tea there, and my mum and his sister. He's rich too. That's cheeky as well. Come on, man. Family, mates, rates. Admiral Bants, am I happy with the Blues so far? I mean, I'm happy they've had so much ball, but they've been pretty bloody ineffective, haven't they? Right, before the second half starts, we've got one more bit of trivia. It looks like it's a TV-related question. It's for you guys in the UK, it should be a pretty easy one, maybe. Frothy milk on cocoa powder. The cocoa powder is mostly just sprinkled on the top, just like the same way they do with a mocha. So it's not actually in the milk. It's mostly just frothy milk. Who plays Alan Partridge? Is the trivia. Who plays Alan Partridge? Charging your mother for a cup of tea is a disgrace. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, where's the love? When we go out for lunch or dinner with my in-laws, they always pay. But do you order like the steak? Steve Coogan, yeah, you guys got that one smashed. That Jules got it, Ellard got it, Junaid got it. You guys all smashed that one. There you go. He's a horrible man. He used to mow her lawns and charge her. He's a grown man, 50 years, really. I don't know. Yeah, my brother's a bit... I mean, yeah, I don't know. I don't want to say anything rotten. I just thought that was cheeky, personally. But as I said, I already got a free lunch, so who am I to judge, right? I got a free lunch at my parents' house. But in my mind, I'm like, you guys should have had lunch before you came out. Anyway. Before I got sick, I made the decision to leave a school rugby team after I heard my teammates using homophobic slurs, and that made me feel unsafe about my place in the team. Oh, man. Too much crap goes on in the lockers, man. People talk bollocks, I think. Maybe sometimes without meaning it. I don't know. But, yeah. You do need to be called out on that. I remember once when, I would have been 22 when I first started working at the court, and I just started smoking. I was working with my my Samoan manager, team leader, and he smoked, and we went out for a cigarette. And he's a big gay dude, and like I just said, I don't know, because we're talking like, what is this? Nah, 2000 and it would have been 2006. And I just said like, oh man, that's real gay, like as in something bad. And he was just like, what'd you say? And I just immediately corrected myself, because even back then that was already saying that was already going a bit kind of like, when I was in high school, I feel like it was really common to say that, but it was already starting to become kind of inappropriate. But he called me on it, which was the right thing to do. Do I still smoke, Xavier? Nah, bro, I quit. Can't afford it. Plus, it's bad for you. Blues 3 or Blues 8? The Blues are on 8. A try and a penalty. And a lot of struggling. One sentence review of that first half, Sinead. A bit of a struggle. To be honest, the reason I started smoking because that job was stressful. Shouldn't be talking my mouth full. No mention of his kids, bro. That's part of the reason it's bad for you. That's implied with part 2. You can't do stuff which is too bad for you when you got kids, right? Don't smoke, but used to $50 for a pack of cigarettes in Australia. Holy moly. I think over here, it's not that much. But it's not too far away from it, last time I checked. I think it'd probably be like $30 or $40 for a packet of 20s. It's like 35 for a pack in New Zealand. Okay, I guess it depends on what you were smoking. West was like one of the cheapest when I was smoking. I started smoking Dunhills, man. Dunhills back in the day, back in like 2006, Dunhills were like $19. My parents smoked. The thick cloud of smoke in the living room was bad. Your brother had asthma. That's rotten, eh? Yeah. I admittedly still smoked a bit after my son was born, which was pretty rotten. But, yeah. Consider getting coaching tickets. I've considered doing a refs course, eh? But, no, nothing yet. Started in China or New Zealand? I started in New Zealand and then continued in China where it was significantly cheaper. Just quietly, I don't want my wife to hear me, but I do really miss one particular brand of Chinese cigarettes, which was so nice. You don't stop missing it sometimes, you know what I mean? It's pretty satisfying, even if it's gross. Most of the time I smell cigarettes now, I'm just like, bro, that stinks. But every now and again, I'm like, it smells good. Right, Blues defense holds. We're 45 minutes and 15 seconds in. The second yellow card ends, and the Blues managed to score a whopping 5 points over 20 minutes of yellow card time, so pretty poor. What was your job before and why did you leave, Frankie? My last job was at the university, the local university, and I was like a team leader, which I didn't really enjoy. My job prior to being a team leader was like the knowledge guy. Not because I had lots of knowledge, but I looked after all the knowledge in the call center, like the FAQ knowledge, you know what I mean? Like when you call up and go, hey, what time does like your store open on a Friday? The guy on the phone knows to look that up. Like the person who wrote that article that they look up, that used to be my job. That job was cruisy. But then I got promoted kind of against my will. And being a team leader sucks. So I left that job. And now I just do this. Can't imagine starting smoking as an adult. How would it even fit my budget? You don't know. Victoria, admittedly, when I started smoking, it was still relatively affordable. And I didn't smoke a lot. Cigar smoke sometimes smells amazing. Yeah, cigars are pretty hard work though. I've smoked cigars a few times, but I don't enjoy them after about the first 5 minutes. I think you can put them out and start them again, but it's like you're committed to get through the whole thing. If the Blues lose, can we get JK to acknowledge that the sodas exist tomorrow? Oh man, don't worry about JK. Ignore that guy. Are you full-time YouTube? No, kind of. I still think I feel like I suppose so. I spend a lot of time doing YouTube stuff, like looking up stats and making databases, because rugby, if I can speak plainly, rugby is pretty shit at like making a database with just like, I don't know, season stats and things like that. So, yeah, I basically make my own, which takes ages. Next scroll, I'm going to watch the Bears highlights. It takes too long, Alan. Yeah, this game's still yet to really find its flow, but it's threatening to happen. It's going to happen. We've still got half an hour, just over. Have you been approached by any mainstream media yet? No, thankfully. How do you store your data? Excel spreadsheets? Mostly on Google Sheets, man. I'm worried about forgetting where I stored documents, so Google Sheets I at least can't lose them. I'm pretty good with like pivot tables and stuff, so it does what I need. But I really should learn like Python for scraping, because I do all my data gathering manually, which is dumb. It takes me so long. I mean, it doesn't take me that long as I do it week by week. If I do a little bit each week, it's not actually that much time. But if you wait till the end of the season to decide to grab, I wish I knew which players had got the best numbers, and you decide to get all the season stats in one go, like I did the other day, that sucks. That really takes hours. You put your data on our website that you could advertise it. I suppose I could sell it, eh? There might be some mistakes in it though, is the main thing. They wouldn't be major, but because it's more manual data entry, there'll be the odd mistake. Why do you never use game footage? Because it's too risky. Yeah. Too many of those companies are real gung-ho about copyright, eh? Stan seems to be the only one that doesn't do copyright strikes. And plus, editing takes a long time. So what you can get away with under fair use, I'm not... I'm not sold. I know Squid just had several. I've had one, and it wasn't even for footage, so... I think he got a few of his rescinded, though. Oh my goodness, the Blues actually... No? Wait. Did the Blues just get held up again? That's a cluster of a try if it's a try. Squidge gets away with it, but he doesn't do anything Sansa. Have you noticed that? He doesn't do anything Sansa because Sansa are just... The company they employ to look after their copyright is very overzealous. Ball was stripped by the Brumbies, then knocked backwards, and then is there a grounding? I don't think we're going to see a grounding. You get big enough, you'll be able to bring someone on to do some work. It'd probably be worth getting someone to write some code for me, which would be like a one-off job, to do the data scraping, probably. That'd be worth it. And Big V8 Show every now and again edits videos for me. Right, it's a knock-on, so no try. That kind of makes sense because that was a messy. Big V8 Show edits videos for me, and it'd be nice to be able to pay him if he does it, because he does it for free at the moment. So, yeah. Thought Squid just hated the Southern Hemisphere. Nah, so he's tried to talk to Sansa, but Sansa outsources their copyright protection to a company, and those guys, being in the business of doing copy protection, just are super gung-ho, is my understanding. Like, they are the ones who copyrighted me for putting the title Super Rugby AU Watch Along. They were like, you can't use Super Rugby AU. And I was like, bro, my stream literally says I'm not showing the match footage. I'm not trying to stream your game. And they were like, oh, okay. We'll take away the copyright strike. John, 2,000 yen. Bloody hell, I don't even know how much that is. But bro, that's a big number. It's orange. So orange means it's a big number. Cheers, man. How's things going in Japan? Didn't even see you pop up. But cheers, man. I have to get myself some sake at some point for another stream. Or osake, if I want to be respectful. Watch up, says Junaid. Alright. Hope the Tars game was more exciting than this dull weekend of rugby. Jules. Oh no. No. Not Nick White. Somebody catch him. Go Roger. Get him, get him, get him, get him, get him, get him. Thank goodness for Roger too. Vasashek, the Blues' greatest ever player. Oh, we're giving away a penalty. Is there going to be a yellow card? Was there anything cynical? Bro, if they score first time down on 22, I'm going to be annoyed. Nah, too good in the air, Bryce Heem. He got him around the neck just a little bit. It's been a very good stream for me. I can't complain, man. You guys are ultimately very generous. I know times are tight as well. Inflation's being a real killer for everybody. Would I consider coaching? I don't know, eh? Probably not, but I wouldn't mind doing a bit more ref study because often, like, I know the rules the way you guys, laws, know them because once you've seen it enough times. But knowing that doesn't mean you know it enough to kind of ref it, right? It'd be nice to get that extra level of understanding, but it takes a lot of study. Elleron, man. Here's to the Chiefs winning and hopefully Caleb is fine. Cheers, man. I got a bottle of wine. Thank you, brother. Well, Chiefs are certainly going to be there at the business end, aren't they? So, fingers crossed. I need to double check. I need to double check when how the log is looking to see who's likely to play who. Justin Harrison's he's pretty one-eyed, isn't he? Maybe I'm getting my Blues heckles up. He's calling for everything like against the Blues. But yeah, the Blues should get a yellow card if they keep infringing in their own 22. Oh man, Maltime Brumbies over. Brumbies have only been down to 22. This is like, is this their first visit of the second half? And they already scored, bro. Oh. Big V8 show, man. How's it going? Speak of the devil. Chiefs play the Canes. Okay. That'll be a good game. Justin's aren't very good commentators. My dad sent a rant about Justin Marshall the other day about how he's basically shit. Oh, man. Is he going to get the conversion? Should do. He's not going to choke like the Blues kickers did. Perfetta pushed his one wide. Lolosio. Oh, he's pushed it wide as well, mate. Neither of these kickers is on form. What'd you miss, Big Vet? To be honest, this game's been a bit ugly. The Blues have had enough possession to probably score 30, 35 points, but do you think they are up for it? Nope. And we're doing the Tars tomorrow. What time was the Tars game on? I think it's on pretty early. Super Rugby fixtures. It's on at 3:35, so probably not, bro. But we'll do it next week, I think. The Blues against the Tars. My kids will be well active at 3:35. Waratahs Blues, mate, next Saturday, 9:45. So it's the same time slot as this one. We'll lock that one in. Aileron says, this is such a shite game. I feel like it's a bad Chiefs game. It could still come alive in the last 10. Or even the last 20. We've still got 24 minutes to go. Time on the clock, Ben. I am at 56:46. Come on, Roger. Slow ball. Oh my god. At least we got an advantage. The ball is just unbelievable. Satuda gets that final pass away. I probably missed that one, Victoria. What? Blues Tars next week, 9:45. Got other engagements. Eternal pessimism about the Blues is well placed today. Yeah, man. There's no way the Blues are the team that goes a whole season, flawlessly. This game is basically the Blues doing what they do best. Yeah, this is classic Blues, basically. Yeah. Whereas last week they were like cutting edge to the point where I was like almost, confused. Like I was just starting to believe, are the Blues actually, are we really good? And then I watched this week, I'm like, no, okay. No. We can be, but we're inconsistent. Is Pitafetta going to kick this one? He missed one earlier, which wasn't the hardest kick of all time. Bro. You can't miss that fucking kick, man. Come on. Bro. I almost could have kicked that one. Anyway. Hey. Right. Unbelievable is right. Sorry with the swears, but Jesus, that was fucking terrible. Why isn't Barrett kicking? Perifetta's been kicking better all season, but Perifetta needs to take a break because he's not up to the occasion at the moment. You need a cool head. Hey. I have an Ehire West flashbacks, Gareth. You know it. Oh my god. Feels like you're watching Perifetta play himself out of AB selection. Yeah, a lot of people were talking him up. When I did the Uncapped All Blacks video and I went with Gaz's pick of Mitch Hunt, people were all up Perifetta, but he's had, this will be his second kind of less than fantastic game this year. So Gotta hand the kicking to the Bodie, I reckon, Kai, mate. Perfetta feeling the Blues effect. Not another Harry Plummer. Poor Harry Plummer's injured as well. Yeah, you got to give Bodie the kicking duties, man. If you're going to miss that one, then you've got the yips and you need to give someone else a crack. When you've got another kicker, you've got to use them, right? Oh, they're stopping again. Nice food, mate. I don't know. Looks like Simone's got a finger in the eye or something. When it's not your night, it's really not your night, Fletcher, man. It's putting it mildly. That's a shocker. That's an absolute stinker. Like, that's not even... That's a mental miss. I mean, that one's not even technical. You can't... If you're even mildly competent goal kicker, you can't miss that one. Unless the occasion gets to you, which I think it did. I mean, his first conversion attempt was pretty average as well. You got a finger in the eye. How's the Chinese booze? Bro, it's not too bad. Not too bad. Yeah. You might need some more. Yeah. Ehio West, the man who only managed to play well against the British and Irish Lions. He had a few games in him, to be honest. He had a few good games in him. But every time he'd have one of those really good games, the next one, when you were like, right, is that guy going to show up again? He would let you down. Whereas for La Rochelle, he seems to be the other way around. Whereas he mostly plays well, and every now and again he has a stinker. So, yeah. Jason needs a whiskey. Chinese booze is great in this game. Bro, the Chinese booze is easily great in this game. That Chinese booze ain't the best, but it's better than this. Come on. West puts up a ton of points for La Rochelle. Exactly. Yeah, he seems to be the opposite for La Rochelle than he was for the Blues. He seems to be generally pretty good and then has the odd stinker, whereas the Blues, he had the flash of brilliance and then, yeah, not so much. Zahn's been on the bench, Jason, but he's been in and out the squad. They seem to be rotating a wee bit. Allard, man, yeah, bro. This game's one for the purists. It's an arm wrestle, isn't it? Have the other Blues been figured out? Or are they getting tired deep into the season? I think they're just getting slow ball. And in a weird way, I don't think the Blues are used to playing with this much possession. I don't have stats on it, but the Blues score a ton of tries from turnover ball. To have turnover ball, it means you're not supposed to have the ball for all the time. Whereas in this game, the Blues are playing with 66% possession. They just don't know what to do. Maybe that's putting it a bit... Maybe that's a bit too face value. "20 minutes to make it happen, guys." Yeah, we got it. Just under. Just under. Knob Mum's getting behind the Blues. Good stuff, Knob Mum. It's going out on the full. Tom Wright's only just overcooked that one. Here's a chance. Do you have some sort of timeline when you expect to come to Europe to watch rugby, Allard? I would say once my kids are a little bit older. Once my daughter starts school, which is this time next year, I will be over $100 a week better off. So that will probably be essentially like a pay rise where I can start saving some money. Because, daycare is expensive as stuff. And I'm paying the bills right now. That's all good. I'm not going to be out on the streets, but I'm not saving a heck of a lot. My missus tried for a a promotion at her job the other week, but she missed out on it, unfortunately. But she's going alright. She's consistent. Send Gaza and Mum over for the World Cup. I don't know if Gaza wants to travel anymore, eh? His leg's been giving him a lot of stick. A lot of trouble. Oh no, the Blues have just lost the fucking ball again. What are they doing at the breakdown? For fuck's sake, man. If you're just going to let the ball pop out the back, the Brumbies are going to take it. Oh my god. Algorithm had the Blues by a point. I think so. The bookies had it by a bit more. Ay, ay, ay. Yeah. Bodie's the one shining light for the Blues. Bodie's genuinely having a good season, even more than just a good game, eh? Sorry, Alaran, man. This game's frustrating. I am Kess's son. Oh. Yeah. Hopefully my son is well asleep by this time. Blues being disappointing or the Brumbies too good with that pack? Bro, I think a bit of both. The Brumbies have done just so good at keeping the Blues ball slow, and when the Blues don't get anyone to the breakdown, they're quite happy to pinch it, which they've done multiple times. Like, how the Blues don't understand it right now, I don't understand. Is Auckland expensive, Quasi? It is up there with the most expensive cities in the world. Yeah, it's pretty expensive. Can you have Gaza and your son watch a game live? Maybe when my son's a bit older. Yeah. Blues need this kind of game? Maybe. A bit of a wake-up call, eh? Maybe. I mean, we're only one try away from being in front, but boy, they're making hard work of it. Luke Romano just flattened one of the Brumbies guys, which was pleasing. Will the Blues take the threes? I'm not sure. Alan's typing Chinese. I need to lead closer. That's a swear about this game being rubbish. And if it's this way against the Tars, we're pretty much finished. Yeah, that's pretty much it, mate. If we play like this against the Tars, we are going to be done, and this game is effing rubbish. You're pretty much right. It could finish with a grandstanding finish. How many games have you watched? 70 minutes, it's hot garbage. There's a couple of tries at the end, which get your blood boiling, and you feel like, man, that was so much better. Auckland land prices are ridiculous. Alaran is correct. I bought this little house in Auckland, and it cost me way too much money. But what can I say? I wanted to buy in Auckland. Junaid misses the bots. Maybe if we say porn, some of those bots will come. Nudes and porn. I swear they're like voice activated. Come on, Blues. Don't get held up this time. The stream's just stopped. Okay, we still haven't scored. We're about to lose the ball at the breakdown. It looks like the Brumbies have turned that over again. No, we've still got it. How did we keep that? That looked like Samu or someone had taken it. Big Carl, they got to review that, surely. Big Carl. Taiwan cricket. Man, you and your fantids, that's too hard. Traditional characters. One of the Brumbies guys pinched it, right? How did we keep it? There's so many bodies you can't see a damn thing. Nah, so it's everybody's stream, eh? My one totally paused for like 3 or 4 seconds. Game has been dropping in and out. Yeah, Jason's having the same issue. Seems we all are. Are they going to TMO this try? Nah, they've just given it. Oh my goodness. I don't believe it. Big Carl. Still messy. It's like the ugliest try you've seen, but it's a try. Oh, update the score mark. What sort of run is that? Yeah, I figured that's what it was. What was that character? Because I can read 什么字, like I can read 什么字. I'm assuming that first one's 写怎么字, but I don't know the 繁体字 for 写. It's Big Carl's last season. Yes, heading back over to France. Sometimes it's good to win ugly. Like Nice Food Takeaway said, maybe this win, lose or draw. Maybe this game is good for the Blues. A bit of a wake up call that they're maybe not as shit hot as they think they are. If I'd have got it that time, yeah, right, literally right out in front. Hey. How can the Brumbies have such defense and not offer any offense? Usually they're a really sharp offensive team, man. And I guess the fact that when they've been down the Blues end, they've picked up points speaks to a little bit. Don't know. Funny how the scrum doesn't collapse when they're not on when they're on the halfway line. Yeah, interesting, isn't it? Roger with the big carries, but the breakdown. Ooh, Bodie's under pressure. Go, Bodie. Gets the kick away. Good kick, good kick, good kick. Yay, happy days. Opal, mate, bro. You've probably joined at the right time. 69 minutes and 59 seconds. So, about 10 minutes to go. She's not been the prettiest of games, but it's close. It's close. What was my Super Brew pick? I think I went with the Blues, Elleran. Believe it or not. Uh-oh. Let me double check, mate. Super Brew. If I picked the Blues, I guarantee it wasn't by much. I picked the Blues. Oh God, Super Brew ads. Tom Banks is having a run. I picked the Blues by 5. So I figured it'd be a 1-score game. Almost at 71 minutes. Yeah, 71 minutes on my clock, so 9 minutes to go. Bordeaux's going to play more frustrating than this. I find that hard to believe, Victoria. Very hard to believe. Brumbies are actually playing with some possession now that they've got to chase the game. LRM picks them by 6, so we were on a very similar train of thought. Bodie, 50-22? 50-22? Nah, it doesn't go anywhere near. Out. Don't go dead, don't go dead. But drop out maybe? Nah, Muirhead's going to take it out. Blues take it quick. Right, here's a chance. Here's where we attack before their line is properly set. Talia has got a knee on the ground. Slow game is right. Anyone enjoying the game, Janae? Now it's gone from me being stressed out about how frustrating the Blues were to watch to being frustrated if the Blues can actually hang on to the win. Blues have got advantage. They can take it beyond 3 points if they opt for 3, which I'm sure they will. And I guess Perifetta would take it because he took the conversion right out in front. Back for the penalty. If they opt for 3, then Aileron's pick will be bang on the money. Blues got this game, I feel. You beat your car on it. Frankie, what are you driving? Are you driving old Morris Minor? Jeanette doesn't want extra time. I would like to go to bed after this game as well. Given the Brumbies haven't had that much chance with the ball, it might be worth taking the 3. Whereas, like last week, the situation, the Rebels, they backed themselves to defend against the Chiefs, which was a big old mistake. Bloom, did I watch the Sharks game last night? I have watched about the first half of the Sharks game. It was my dad's birthday today, so I didn't get to watch much rugby. I went out and saw him. But I've watched the first half. I'm going to finish off the second half tomorrow, along with probably Leinster or Munster or something else from the URC. Soka, it is still 15-12 to the Blues. Perifetta is lining up a shot at goal. He's nailed that one. So the Blues have extended their lead. 6-point lead. Still not very comfortable. Brumbies need a converted try. Brumbies have got to chuck the kitchen sink at it now. About Perifetta. It's time for Perifetta to make a goal, yeah, basically. Morris Minor has a blast from the past. Yeah, I don't know why I busted out Morris Minor. I think because my parents used to drive one way back in the day. They may actually be worth something nowadays if you've still got one. I was thinking of a car that's not worth that much. Right, less than 5 minutes to go. I'm at 75-25 on the clock. The Brumbies are going 7 phases. The Blues, unlike the Brumbies, are kind of happy to let the breakdown just sit unless they think it's competitive. They're not really flooding the breakdown with a lot of players. 8 phases for the Brumbies on their 9th phase. Bryce Heem's underrated. He is underrated since coming back to New Zealand. Brumbies got a penalty. If I'm the Brumbies, I go for a 5 meter line out here. Back the maul. Back the maul. Oh yes. Tom Banks is gonna kick it into touch. If it's a maul try, at least make it wide. Make Lolosio kick the freaking conversion. Don't concede a penalty try. That would be the worst. They're not going to compete at the air. The Blues, they're going to set for the maul, which they do. They set for the maul. Here it comes. That's going to be a try. They're not stopping that. They got advantage. Just let it go. You can't stop it. Just let it go. Let's try. Brumbies' red zone efficiency is pretty freaking good today. How many times have they been down the Blues' end? Not many. How many times have they ended up scoring? Pretty fucking well. God damn it. Ay, 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 ay. Brumbies back their ability to get a try, and the Blues didn't. April 2. You are absolutely correct. Blues back their ability to hold, and they've not managed to do it. Big old conversion attempt here. 2 minutes to go. Miss. 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 He had it from the same spot, so he should be able to correct himself. Oh, just sneaks it inside. Good kick. Just barely. 19-18. The Brumbies are in front with less than 2 minutes to go. He needed to make that. And you better believe he did it. Oi, oi, oi. A minute and 15 seconds to go. The Blues need to get the kickoff. And they don't. I think we're done unless the Brumbies do something dumb. Or the Blues can work a miracle. The Brumbies are just going to run the clock. Ay, ay, ay. This is painful. The Blues got a turnover. Right, we got one last throw of the dice. It's just what we said, folks. It's a stinker of a game that's going to have an exciting finish. Both sides scored tries. We literally called this, right? Come on, Blues. Please. Christie's going to play the whole 80. Romano's having some big old carries. Brumbies aren't flooding the breakdown this time because they don't want to give away a penalty. Oh man, my heart rate's up. This is brutal. We're into the red. Next mistake and it's over. Perifeta has his best run of the game. Christie's there this time. Don't go too close to touch, boys. Come on, bring it back. Bring it back. Nobody knocked that freaking thing on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Big carries. Now that the Brumbies aren't risking the flood and the breakdown, the Blues plays looking a bit quicker. Got to roll away, Brumbies. Penalty. Fuck yes. Bodie with the droppy with advantage. Oh, bro. We were lucky as fuck, mother. Oh, my goodness. Holy shit. Oh, the crowd's booing that one. Bro. Shit game, but what a crazy ending. Oh my goodness. And we get the bots at the end as well. Oh my. The bots. Oh. Oh man, my heart rate's pumping. Oh, breathe. The crowd hates it. Oh man. Oh, crazy stuff. The Blues, they just did enough. Man, we didn't play well. We didn't play well. The Pots came just to celebrate at the right time. Oh man. Bodie has to be player of the match for that one. Come on. Oh. Yeah, I feel for the Brumbies fans. That's brutal, but I'm still taking that all the way to the bank. What a win. What a win. Jason, let's go. You can breathe too as well, man. Breathe. Cheers, Jason, bro. Yeah, good blues, man. Oh, man. That was crazy. Yeah, cheers, Jules. That was fun. That wasn't fun for like 70 minutes. We can all agree that game was pretty stink. That game was pretty stink for most of the game. I better update that, eh? The Blues ended up getting the win. Yeah, that game was pretty average for ages. But the Blues managed to get that done at the death. Oh my god. Oh, I need to go for like a walk or something to calm down after that one. Take a shower. I don't know. Alright, let's have a wee drink. Come on, folks. Before we go, one celebratory drink. This stuff's... Maybe this can knock me out and put me to sleep. Because I need to calm down a bit. But anyway, yeah, that was a bit of fun, folks. Bodie's got a big smile on his face. Oh, Darramundi, tough mate to watch, but I can't complain. Have some beer money. Cheers, bro. Appreciate that. Good timing. But yeah, cheers, everybody. Oh, and even that tastes good. Even that horrible, gross stuff tastes pretty good at this point. Whew. It ain't burning this time. That tastes sweet. Oh, okay. We can breathe again. All right, folks. Cheers, everybody, for coming with me with that one. That was a crazy, crazy finish for what wasn't the greatest game of all time. But certainly, if you're going to watch the highlights of that one and you watch the final 5 minutes, you'll be in for a bit of a treat. We'll certainly be here for next week's one against the Tars. Hopefully the Blues play a bit better than that. But credit to the boys, man. They played 80 plus minutes. They managed to get a job done. All right, folks. You guys all take care of yourselves. And yeah, I'll see you guys again for another one at some point soon. See you guys.